Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
You can possess my friends, but you can never possess my minstrel.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I am Francesco, and I am your host and DM tonight. We are joined by your favorite and the cast of characters. They're just lovely people. First, we have Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
Always at your pleasure.
James as Hoblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
Dave as Zero Valen's Avatar of War.
Apparently, I'm a stooge today.
Massimo as Morton Mac, a.k.a. Gorgeous Mort.
Hoblet, I'm sorry for hitting you in the face with a silver plate and spitting.
Read between the
on
lines,
you.
bro. Read between the lines.
Sorry.
Zach as Peridot Lincolnwoods.
I don't want any suggestions in this room.
And John as Lord Jha'rell the Light.
What is that thing?
So, yeah, speaking of that thing.
Oh, is that TLC?
I thought
Or
that was
SWV?
Dave's got it. So, when we last left off, you guys fought Hoblet, who seemed to be under some sort of mind control, and
Jha'rell knocked him out in action.
Yeah.
2 actions.
got him back up and running. You guys found this whole place was like laid out in such a strange manner, as if things were just kind of placed there. You found yourselves in a little kitchenette. Zero found a lovely mug that seems to change. It says "World's Best" in that message that below it seems to change, but none of you really know that. Only Zero has seen this thing. And then you decided to exit the kitchenette, and you exited into a different room. This time, this large spherical room with all these carpets and tables and chairs and commoners running all about it, setting up for this gigantic party. Because at the very end, the very back of this spherical room, there is a chair with this thing, this circular hulking mass of flesh and eye
Giant
stalks.
meatball.
Yeah. Giant meatball with eye stalks, pretty much.
And a mouth. It has a mouth. Right?
And also a larger singular eye that just closed, snoring, on top of like a throne wearing a crown.
I was going to say
A
it didn't have
gigantic
a
crown.
Yeah. How big is this thing?
So it's large. So let's see. I'm going to say it's probably about, why don't we say like 15 feet in diameter.
Okay, that's pretty big.
It's not small.
Oh, no.
I've seen bigger.
And it's snoring.
I bet you
And
have.
as soon as we get back in the room, one of as Mort opened the door to see this, and one of the villagers immediately runs up to him. You recognize this is one of the guys you were having a lovely conversation with earlier at the campfire. Oh, Mort, my friend, you've made it just in time for the feast. You must come with me immediately. We have your seats ready.
I'm not impressionable like I was before, right?
You're
Nah,
just
I mean,
Mort.
you're
just
still Mort.
impressive.
Right.
I'm going to take a large meat slab out of my pouch,
Uh-huh.
the one that I stole from the kitchenette.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a big bite out of it. I'm not going to say anything to him.
It's perfectly salted. It's incredibly delicious.
He doesn't do anything weird.
Please, he actually starts to like, not like forcefully, but very gently begin to like sort of put his hand behind your back and kind of like start guiding you towards like where you're supposed to be sitting.
I'm going to slap his hand off my back.
Oh, Mort, no, please. Like, it's your friend. We must. It's party time.
Oh, damn it.
All right, Mort gets very excited and starts cartwheeling towards his seat.
Okay, perfect. The rest of you are now watching Mort go cartwheeling towards his where somewhere is guiding him, and you actually see some more villagers now coming up to usher each of you. Get very excited, so happy to see you. I mean, elated, glowing.
Just in case, Peridot sort of lays his hand right on his whip.
Whip.
My whip's hot. It's ready to
Got a hot
go.
whip.
If something needs to be whipped, it's gonna get it.
The person that comes to get Jha'rell is none other than Franz the Soother.
Franz, where have you been?
Jha'rell, you must come and sit down. The party is about to begin. And he plays like a little, like really out of tune ditty on his lute.
I was worried about you. That sounds awful, by the
No,
way.
I'm doing great. This is amazing. This is so amazing that you're here. Please, 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 come with me.
Quinn cringes at the sound of the lute and attempts to like pull the lute out of Franz's hands.
Before you do that, make me a wisdom save, Jha'rell.
21.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can make your own decisions here.
I'm an adult.
You can make your own decision.
Quinn, please make me a strength check to grab the lute out of Franz's hands.
I'm hoping I'm stronger than Franz.
Franz is kind of a bitch. You might be all right.
No!
Or not.
I am not going to waste my lucky feet on this, so I'm going to take the nat one.
You break one of his strings, and he's incredibly offended. And actually,
As well as he should
and
be.
actually, when you do that, when that string breaks, the entire room, everyone who's not attending someone else, stops, and they all turn to face you. Like they literally like stop. Like they stop in place and then pivot on one foot to face your direction.
An entire army of.
That noise is just horrific.
Yeah, and
Okay.
the eye, the gigantic eye on the beholder, because we know it's a beholder by now, guys. I'm sorry.
not gonna use my lucky feet.
Opens its eyes,
It's okay. We got plot advancement.
right, and looks at you, and he kind of begins to float upwards out of the throne. It doesn't have any legs. It just floats. Right. The crown tilts a little bit more as it gains altitude.
Does it have pants?
No,
All right.
there's no legs to put the pants on.
Well,
Does it have an internal penis?
that
then?
doesn't.
You don't know. I'm not going to get that deep into the anatomy of a beholder here, so we're just going to move on.
If I were a beholder, I'd put some pants on.
If somebody in the Discord could
Speedo.
just let us know what they think the beholder's internal penis looks like.
Yeah. Let us know what you think is
Please do
going
not.
on down
Please
there.
don't.
Or do they
sexually do
reproduce
that.
like snails?
We're gonna make a special
Are
room
they
for this.
asexual?
Right. Yeah, they're just like budding.
So
I think he has an internal
You are
penis.
making this worse.
We're gonna make a Discord room just named Monster Genitalia.
It's not going to be anything
As a
about
matter
what
of
you think
fact,
it
we
is.
are not.
Picture some big ass dicks.
As an
Please
admin,
make
as an
that.
admin of the server, I can confirm that will not happen.
But it might happen.
Monstrous genitalia?
And I can, as an admin of the server, I also know that I will not be giving admin privileges back to Zach for any, for any
We
extended
had it,
period of
and
time.
we lost it.
you're almost there.
Come on, not even for my
so-
birthday.
So
For my birthday.
Maybe.
Can I respond?
Consider
Alright.
that.
Can admin privileges be a Patreon level?
I'm still trying to do something
Okay.
here, Mike. I'm
gotcha.
sorry that you have to wait longer, but I mean, it's not your fault.
That we're talking about monster
Penises? Yeah, I
Right.
know. Right.
It's not your fault.
No, please continue.
Yeah, we've got to
So that I
get
can
back to
figure out
what
my
this thing has
response will be.
going down.
Okay.
Thank you, Quinn.
Down there.
Stop talking.
I'm gonna have to get like a gavel and just start hitting you, motherfucker.
Spray bottle.
You know what
You've
would
been
be
a cat
equally
owner.
I
effective?
do have a spray bottle. Actually.
A mute
There's a lot of
button.
electrical equipment
Right.
here.
A
Just
mute
hit him with
button.
the spritzer.
Get a 8-channel mute. and just
I
fucking
actually
mute
have that
people.
too.
That's actually
Right.
smart.
Great.
Don't give him that idea. That's dumb.
That's wonderful.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use my production equipment to just start muting people on the fly. This is
Well, just start talking
censorship.
to
Censorship is real.
Ooh, Big brother up in my ass.
Anyways,
Build the
you guys are
wall.
staring at a
Oh,
beholder. It's staring back at you.
So this thing's staring right at us.
It says in Undercommon.
So only Mort can understand this at this point.
That's correct.
That is correct. So for those of you, because we haven't really mentioned it on the air, the only person in this room who speaks Undercommon
Undercommon is my favorite under Boston rapper.
is Mort. I really like that one, actually. That was So Mort,
Yeah.
you hear this. Actually, I kind of like.
Can you just like write it down for me?
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make some sounds as if what. No, I'm just gonna say it to you. Whatever, guys. So don't
Yeah.
be dicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
This is
right.
the-
We don't understand this.
Okay. It says, "Welcome to the party.
Just
This is your party, Mort. Jolly good show. This is your party. It's all for you, buddy. Yeah,
it's just for me.
yeah.
I'm gonna say that back to him. It's just for me.
Just for you, buddy.
What about everybody else?
Because you understand me. You get it.
And they just sound like,
You're a reasonable man.
Undercommon.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I said reasonable, right? Yes, reasonable fella. You know, look at this. And he like points to like now as he's kind of lifted up, you see behind him. There's just like shitloads of treasure.
Shitloads of treasure.
There's shitloads of treasure,
Shitloads of treasure.
and
Are any of them national treasures?
he says to you,
probably.
Mort, I just think that of all of your friends, you understand the most what it means to be a king.
I am smiling ear to ear.
This is the perfect thing to say to a trust fund baby.
You're right.
Now,
Deranged sociopath.
Just based off of what he sees and what he has heard Mort say, Zero just kind of mutters to the side, "This can't be good."
yeah, now you hear Mort speaking another language that none of you understand at this time. Right, to this thing that is blabbering back at him.
I don't know if I can do it on the sly.
No, if you're trying to cast a spell, there are verbal and somatic components to those things. You are gesturing and you are saying
Everybody
things.
sees you.
Right.
But how paranoid is Hoblet?
Not. He wants to fucking smash it. I'm gonna cast.
All right.
tongues.
So what else is he saying to
Hold
me?
on. What did you say?
I'm gonna cast tongues.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, watching the two of them interchange
Mm-hmm.
around the time when the thing. Well, I guess.
Starts
the
gesturing
thing
with its eyeballs.
and does the treasure, and then Mort smiles.
Okay.
Then I will.
Now you're listening.
Yes. Now I'm casting tongues, and
So you can
listening.
understand all spoken languages,
And,
essentially.
Yeah, when I cast tongues, it's just literally Hoblet just goes. "Ah, la, 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 la."
Like literally doing stuff with his tongue. That's
Yep.
great.
That's perverse and obscene.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I love
Hoblet. Yeah, right. Okay, so now you are tuned into this conversation,
Yes.
and the beholder turns towards you. Hoblet, we got away from each other before. Come here, my friend. Please. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Wait.
Do I-
Your
hold on.
friend, your
He's
friend,
say-
your friend Mort here is. Look at how excited he is about treasure. Like, this is what I have to offer you,
Not
Hoblet.
anymore. Not anymore. He starts paying attention to Hoblet and saying that this is Hoblet's treasure as well. So it's not just my party.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Okay, he's made me fucking furious.
Paradell's going to try to gain some insight as to whether this might be like the eyeball reference that
That Hoblet made.
was talking
Sure, go
about.
ahead.
That's 10.
No.
All right.
You could assume it.
But then I get distracted by like another thought. Yeah, did I even have to roll for that?
No, probably not. I feel like that's
Okay.
just known.
Okay.
This thing has a lot of eyeballs.
I see eyeballs. Hoblet said something about eyeballs before.
Yeah.
I'm making a connection.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
a very easy connection to make. Yes.
Jha'rell walks and
Thanks, Fran.
puts his hand on Hoblet's shoulder. What's he saying, old boy?
What does he say? What is the rest of his sentence to Hoblet?
The rest of the room stops at this point again and is now trying to together as a group usher all of you besides Hoblet and Mort to their seats. And they're doing it much more forcefully now.
Oh.
Because it's imperative that I know. Is this thing still talking to Hoblet?
He's addressing both of you because he has a shitload of eyes. So some of them are looking at you, some of them are looking at Hoblet. But the big eye is on Hoblet right
How
now.
many
And
people? are there?
Jha'rell has asked me
Uh-huh.
what he's saying.
As they're trying to
As they're
me
trying
away.
to push him away from me.
Yeah.
Who I am not being pushed away.
And the beholder says, don't worry about them.
Jha'rell's going to resist and push as many of them away from him. as
I'm
he can.
instantly going to look to Jha'rell. Something's fucked here, friendo. Something is fucked.
And you see me. I am talking irate. Like I was.
But that's
almost-
normal.
No, like this is on like another level of like I'm like foaming at the mouth, teeth clenched, like angry as shit.
That's like every other mission.
Okay. All right. You're not wrong. But like now you can obviously tell that Mort's distraught.
Yeah, on the Hapless Heroes bingo card, there'd be like, Mort becomes unhinged.
I'm just in this place where I think it's really fun that Mort's ludicrous sense of entitlement is working to our benefit.
It actually kind of is. Which has never happened before.
That's usually how it works. Is that our character flaws come back to save us somehow.
Yep.
Very good.
Take a bow. Take a bow, Mort.
I'll
Because that
take
was
it.
you too.
Do I get inspiration
Gladiator
for that?
Yes, you
music
do.
or yakety sax.
Right.
So,
Then our strengths come out as weaknesses.
I'm going to noticeably break eye contact with fuck ass, and I'm looking at Jha'rell.
okay, and the beholder immediately says, I said, don't mind them. Tired of this. Hoblet, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Add a 3 to that, whatever it is, because you're only 10 feet from me. 8.
No, you are paralyzed and now fall to the ground just like exactly as you were standing. Roll initiative.
Fuck. I don't get a rebuttal.
No. It was tired of your bullshit.
Apparently it was.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I'm just. You do not even understand the level of rage that Hoblet's feeling right now. It's beyond. This is the second time
He's
in a
been
24-hour
restrained.
period that I've been fucking restrained.
But this time you're not just restrained, you're paralyzed.
So I can't do anything?
When you are paralyzed, you are incapacitated, cannot move or speak. So verbal components and somatic components of spells can't be used because you can't move or speak.
Can I just say
you
that
can't
every
cast.
time Hoblet has a plan of what he wants to do, it gets kiboshed immediately.
Oh, I'm not done.
And it's great.
You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attack
failed
rolls.
dex saves.
Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. So,
Great.
Zero. We're gonna start with you.
Zero's eyes go from their normal color to a bright red.
Great.
And he, while just walking at a normal speed to put himself in front of Hoblet, so between Hoblet and the Beholder, we're outnumbered 29-1 with enemies on both sides and in front of us. At that point, racks a bolt into the crossbow. They can't get away from us now, and we're going into attack rolls.
Nice.
They're stuck in here now.
They're all trapped in here with me. The first one's a standard attack roll with reason against the center eye, or center of mass.
Sure.
And that's 8 plus 11 is a 19 against AC.
Yeah, that hits it.
Okay, excellent.
8 plus 11. I love it.
Good, so that's 12 piercing.
12 piercing damage. It takes it.
Good. The next attack is going to be sharpshooter against. Well, we're shooting for bonus damage here. Sharpshooter. Let's see, -5 to hit for +10 damage.
Okay. So go ahead.
So the first one. Let's see, and that is a 17. So that's a 12 plus 11 is obviously over AC.
12 plus 11 is
Yeah.
23.
23.
Nah, just a bit.
So
And you add
that's
10 damage?
10 plus 5, so that's 15, 18 piercing.
Okay, it takes 18 piercing.
Good. Now we're going to action surge and go into 2 more attacks.
Let's do that.
Of course he is.
Yeah, he's in
Both
attack.
sharpshooter attacks.
Sure.
Let's see. That is a 4. That is a 10 against AC.
Does not.
All right. That whizzes casually past one of the eye stalk eyes, because that's what I'm shooting at now.
Right.
And that's, let's see, 6. That's going to be a 12 against AC.
No, does not
No.
do it either.
Those 2 miss.
Yep.
Such is life.
Hey, you wouldn't know if 4 attempts were all going to do it unless you tried those 4 attempts.
Yeah.
Right. Great. Anything else on your turn, Zero?
Nope. We're just gonna keep that thing spinning and ready to crank off more stuff while I'm interspersed between myself and Hoblet.
At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action and fire one of its eye stalks beams at you.
All right.
It fires. Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as this sort of purplish, enervating energy comes out of one of its eye stalks. And in like a beam fortune. Kind of.
It's a saving throw?
It's a saving
add a
throw.
3. Add +3 to that.
Add +3? Okay. So let's see, that's a 17 +3 +3, so that is a 23.
Okay, you are not affected by this thing. You managed to resist it with Jha'rell's aura. Okay, we're going to go to Mort.
All right, Mort is just he
Livid.
like more unhinged than you've ever seen Mort before in his entire life. And
He
For those
thought he
playing
was
at home,
joining
check
a
that off
cult.
your bingo card.
he
Yep,
is.
yep.
You can check it off. But he is going to just yell at the beholder. I thought you said this was my party.
He says, "It is! They're
And-
ruining it!"
Before he even finishes that sentence, I cast Cone of Cold. So it's a 60-foot radius. How far away are we from?
Less than... Well, actually,
And
no.
everything in
Probably
it.
more.
You'd have to move further in to get
Okay, I'm
the
going to move
beholder.
up to 60 feet.
You're going to move... You probably
You can only move 30.
I'll say move
Well,
30
I'm gonna
feet
move
ahead.
up. I mean, it can't be.
Yeah.
What is a 120-foot room? No, it's not a 90-foot. Like
I mean,
it'd
it's-
be fucking huge.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
So
spherical
I can
room.
move up 30 feet and then still be within maybe 60 feet.
Sure.
It's not a 60-foot radius, it's a 60-foot
It's
cone.
a 60-foot cone, right? Which
Yeah, it just goes out like the distance, the furthest distance it goes
correct.
is
So I
60
can
feet.
cast it from
Yeah, you're going to affect everything else.
in that area, which none of us are in, other than
Some villagers and
some-
things.
everybody. Right, but it's none of the
Half 'em in their
party.
A's, baby.
So that is the first thing that I do. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, it gets a... You said wisdom?
Constitution.
Oh, okay. It gets a 23.
It saves.
Okay.
But I do have from previous episode one bonus spell that I can. So he still gets half of whatever.
So you
that is.
cast Cone of Code now at a bonus action. That's right, because you had the effect that the next spell you cast is a bonus action. You've now cast Cone of Cold as a
Correct.
bonus action. You have an action you can perform. It cannot be to cast another leveled spell. You can only use a cantrip or some other action.
Ooh, I can't cast another level.
You can only
spell,
do
huh?
one cast a spell action.
You
for
can do a
your- for your
cantrip,
whole
though.
I
turn.
still can use a cantrip, but
Yes.
And you're 60 feet away from him at least.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
wait, what's the damage on Cold Cone?
41 halved is
20.
There you go, 20 cold damage.
Much better than 8.
Okay.
Yeah, much better than 17.
It takes 20 cold
Wait a minute.
damage, and 4 of the villagers are frozen solid,
Okay.
dead.
Then as
Aw.
my bonus
Oh, it
action
sucks
on
to
that,
suck.
So now as your action,
my action will be throwing a firebolt directly at his eyeball.
okay, go for it.
You got nothing to save me with, huh?
Make me an attack roll.
Not a 20. That's not a 20. Oh, yeah, that one is.
That is going to be a 19 to hit. 9.
9 fire,
Fire
damage.
damage.
Okay. Yeah, it takes all the damage.
So 29 all in all.
Now roll your wild magic, whatever.
4, no wild magic.
Okay, so yeah, you just like this blast this cone of cold, you freeze the villagers to death, and then you
They're all dead.
shoot another firebolt at the thing. You're very mad. And it's like looking upset at you. He's like, "This was supposed to be for you, Mort. Although this treasure was supposed to be yours, and now you're ruining your own party."
And now I turn around and moon him too.
Let's remind the audience that Mort is attacking for no other reason but that this is supposed to be his party and his party alone, but it now isn't.
Correct.
The party was also offered to Hoblet, which set Mort off.
Right.
That is exactly right.
At the end of Mort's turn, it's going to fire one of its eye stalks beams at you.
At whom?
At Mort. Sorry, he was the subject of the sentence the whole time.
Okay.
How did he use
Mort, make me a wisdom save. As this,
Mr. Mort?
this almost like very pale blue, like bluish white beam shoots out of this eye, and you're starting to feel a little sleepy.
Wait, Fran, did you just intentionally reference Schoolhouse Rock? Was that totally... Because Mr. Morton was the subject of the sentence.
I did not intentionally do that.
I will
Can't
use
take
my
credit for it.
advantage on this because I'm not trying to die today.
Okay.
Still not. 12.
You are.
Oh wait, add 3. Sorry.
15.
15.
Still fails. You are now asleep and are unconscious for the next minute. It will, and the thing is, so you're just, you are now sleeping, like unconscious
Okay.
for the next minute.
Not great.
Jha'rell, it's your turn.
Fantastic. So Hoblet is paralyzed.
Uh-huh.
Mort is asleep. Pretty much all Hoblet told me was shit's getting fucky. How far am I away from this thing?
90 feet.
And Mort just killed how many people?
4.
Jha'rell is realizing that he's quickly losing control of the situation, but
Yes. Yeah, you're there now?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Losing
Took all
control.
of about
Yeah.
11 seconds.
Jha'rell has no idea what's going on other than that his friends are being attacked.
Yeah, by a beholder.
Do I know what a beholder is?
You know it has a lot of eyes and looks really scary and is shooting eye beams at your friends.
Right.
Okay.
Which is pretty much what a beholder is.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting he just be a racist attacker.
him.
This
is us,
thing doesn't
buddy.
look right, so it must be evil.
He doesn't fit in with your square version of what things should look like.
We really should
kill it.
No,
really,
this thing is trying to kill us, so please kill it.
we really should have a monster support group somewhere in
Maybe
this
he's just
world.
misunderstood, man.
That's
His dad
interesting.
beat him
Yeah.
every day. His mom left when he was 4.
If you want to talk about
him
daddy
alone.
issues, ask Mort about daddy issues.
No, don't ask more.
I'd rather not.
I'd pass. I've heard that sob story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't need to ask anything else.
You just talk about it at will.
That's true.
So proud.
So what are you doing, Jha'rell?
Well, Jha'rell's still confused. So
Yeah.
he's going to turn to Franz and say, "What is going on?" And I'm going to use aid for Hoblet. Are you missing any? Is anybody missing any HP?
No, I'm good.
Oh, so then
I
never mind.
am by
jagged.
a ton.
Doesn't
By a
aid give
ton.
temporary HP, not regular HP? I'm pretty sure aid is temporary hit points.
Yeah,
So that's a whole different pool of hit points.
it's 8 hours.
That's your own fault for
Yeah.
not rolling hit die.
Hoblet, Quinn, and Paradil get 5 HP each.
Okay.
So not
It's
worth it.
temporary. You can add it to your.
You just there should be
I can add to my max?
you know it's, what you do is you on your sheet there's a section for temporary hit points. Just put it
Okay.
there. When you lose hit points, subtract from the temporary first, and then eat into your own hit points.
Oh, I don't care.
It's like a temporary
Okay.
buffer shield of hit points that you expend first.
It's like a
That's
shield.
cool.
It's literally just like a shield.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. It's its own little pool of things. And it doesn't stack. So if you were to give you another 4 HP, it would just replace whatever your previous total was.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, don't do that because I have 5.
Right, I'm just saying, like, that's
Right.
just
Good math,
explaining-
Hoblet.
Explaining the rules of temporary HP. Anyways. Okay, cool. Yeah, you aid them. You said Franz too?
No,
Oh, okay.
just the 3 of them.
And you ask Franz what's going on?
Yep.
He just says, you must take your seats, but the party is ruined. I don't know. And you see his eyes turn red.
Oh shit.
Anything else on your turn?
Kill Franz, please.
I'm not gonna kill Franz. And then I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. At the
This
end of
I'm
your
not
turn,
looking forward to.
Jha'rell, the beholder fires an eye ray at 0. Zero, make me a wisdom saving throw. As this, you see this beam come out, and it just like you can actually hear it almost screaming towards him.
color are you
am
still
I
by me?
Am I haven't moved, so
Yeah.
if you haven't moved, I'm still in
10
radius,
feet.
and I get that extra.
It is black and white.
It's not really going to help much. That's a total of 5.
You are frightened
Oh.
for the next minute of this.
Oh, you
thing.
can't be frightened. Yeah, you can't be frightened. I'm sorry. Aura of courage. While unconscious, allies within 10 feet of me can't be frightened.
Okay. Zero.
All right, I
you
know
are-
where I'm going to be posting up.
You are immune to this effect.
So let's all move together if we can. We'll just drag Hoblet.
You are you are so enraptured with the confidence and safety that Jha'rell offers that you are just
Come on
the
in,
two,
baby.
The two of you
Water's
together
fine.
are a living, breathing, divine killing machine.
Oh, of course we are.
Woo! Here we go.
Now, the beholder will take its turn. First,
Oh, really? It took a turn after every one of our turns, and now it gets to take a turn. Cool.
those are called legendary actions,
Yeah.
and he gets them back at the start of each of his turns.
Of course he does.
Love them.
So,
Of course he does.
I would like. Let's see, who is all still in the back there? That'd be Quinn,
Everyone but Mort.
Zero. Right. Yeah. So actually, all
You
of
dropped
you,
me where I was standing.
all
We're
of you,
standing next to you.
all of you guys, are all going to make strength saving throws, please, as the crowd is trying to push you and usher you away.
That's the definition of disadvantage right
What do you got?
there. 7.
Okay, I should be saying Quinn,
5.
Hoblet,
7.
0,
21.
Paradil.
14.
Can they all add 3 to that too?
This is a saving throw, right?
Yep.
10.
8.
24.
I don't have to make it. I'm not
Right.
right.
It's not close enough.
17.
17.
Okay, everyone who was above a 16
Nice.
does not have to treat the crowd as
At least you're
difficult terrain.
petrified.
Does
You have an
not.
excuse.
Right. Oh, that's right. You automatically fail that anyways.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought you said disadvantage.
Automatically.
Automatically
strength.
fail
Strength.
okay.
those
Strength.
checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot about that detail.
0.
So,
I legitimately failed.
those of you above a 16, I'm sorry, with a 16 or better, are able to treat this area as if it were regular terrain. The rest of you, this is difficult terrain for you, so you are moving at half your movement speed to now push yourself out of the crowd. They're not particularly strong people. You know,
Neither am I.
right, but I mean, they're
Clearly.
like, but just the sheer force of them is like preventing you from moving around. I mean, they're gonna probably start try to keep grabbing at you. You know, things might change, but right now they're just trying to like guide you somewhere else and like move you away. And the beholder is going to kind of float up, and he hovers about 20 feet if you're facing him to the right a bit and like diagonally. He turns his body so that he's got his big eye staring directly at Mort. Mort, mirror image ends.
Okay.
All magic that was affecting you has ceased to affect you. As you see, like almost like this you can just feel this aura coming out from this gigantic eye, nullifying all magic.
So does that mean I'm standing up as well, since I was magically put to sleep?
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Correct.
Yeah, well, I mean, I already said it, I guess.
You did.
And actually, no, because these are its rays. It's different. Oh yeah, no, it does actually affect its rays too. Yes, you're awake now,
Oh, okay.
but are completely unaffected by magic.
So that means I can not only
It's a
not be
stupid
affected
technical
by
word.
magic, but I can also not cast magic?
Yeah, none, 0.
Okay. That's unfortunate since I suck at everything else.
And then it's going to shoot 3 rays. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Remember your +3s, gentlemen.
2 of them are going to Hoblet, 1 of them's going to 0. Hoblet first. Well, you can still make me a wisdom save, actually. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
You're good at wisdom.
I am.
You're a wise person.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, you are paralyzed but not afraid.
Yeah, I know I'm not afraid. You don't have to tell me that.
0, make me a Constitution saving throw, as a similar ray to the first one shot at Hoblet fires out at you.
All right, and I'm still taking my 3, I believe.
Mhm.
All right. So it's
23.
16,
Does that change
17,
mine?
18, 19, plus another 7, so 26.
Okay, you are fine and not paralyzed. And
12 plus 8 is 20.
Hoblet, you automatically fail a strength saving throw.
I know.
This thing, with its third beam, picks you up.
Bro, I'm already paralyzed.
And it moves you 30 feet straight up.
But since his move is halved,
It doesn't.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's just it's telekinesis. It's just moving him up.
It's moving
Bad
shit with your
joke.
mind,
Yeah.
bro.
No. Stupid.
Telekinesis, Kyle.
Hated it.
He has the power.
I feel like I haven't talked in a while. I haven't
move
gone.
you.
Yeah, and he's
We're the tail end of this thing.
he's a floating.
You're a floating. That sucks because I totally was gonna help you.
How high off the
And now
ground
I
is he
can-
floating?
I'd say about 10 feet up right now.
How far away from us now?
He's moved about 10 feet closer with just the diagonal.
So he's
movement
still about
done.
80 feet from me.
Yeah. Hoblet, since you are both, so you have to at the end of your turn, you can, since you can't really do anything else on your turn, you can repeat the saves for these effects here. So it's pretty much just paralyzed right now.
You no longer get my bonuses because you're all the way in the air.
So what save do I have to make to be?
You have to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn here.
I'm not allowed to save my action, like for a reaction or anything. Am I?
You have
don't
no
have
actions to
one, right.
take. You're paralyzed. You're ending your turn.
Ooh, 18.
18? Yeah, you break. You are now not paralyzed, but you are still being lifted in the air, like flailing your arms now a little bit, and you're able to talk.
Oh, the fuck! The next person that holds me, I'm seriously gonna fuck him up.
You're you're staring 30 feet down before the floor is. You know, it's pretty significant.
Nothing I can do about it now.
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
He's
Paradel,
been in worse situations.
it's your turn.
Oh my god. I completely forgot my superiority die turned into D10s.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you were
Where the
rolling a
fuck have I
D4
been?
earlier. I was like,
Yeah, what am I
I didn't know
doing?
if you had like.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know. I completely forgot the fucking rules of my
Yeah.
goddamn character.
They D10s now, baby.
Yeah. Well,
Alright, goddamn. Anyway. Alright, how far away am I from the beholder?
You're about 80 feet.
About 80 feet?
Uh huh.
There's no way. I think we've gone over this before, so forgive me. There's no way I can fire my crossbow twice during a turn, right?
No, because it has the loading property.
Right,
So-
even with action surge
Yeah.
or. Okay.
Yeah, I can do it because I have feats that let me do it.
Right. Instead of taking ability score improvements at like certain levels, you took feats to make him more proficient in crossbow use.
Right.
To do that kind of stuff.
And dashing is an action, right?
Dashing is an action.
Okay. I'm going to get 25 feet closer
Yeah.
to the beholder.
Yeah, kind of running at an angle now towards it, right?
Yes. Running at an angle?
Like, I mean, you're just kind of like it's kind of veered a little bit off to the hover.
I'm on an intercept course
Yeah.
for the beholder.
That's right.
All right.
Serpentine
Yeah.
Panteract.
Serpentine.
Babu.
I'm tracking him.
Not serpentine. Intercept. I'm
Yes.
not evading the. I'm not evading this.
Don't go
fucking
rogue.
thing.
You don't go rogue. You run the play.
It's an evasive intercept.
It's not. Well, okay. God fucking damn it.
Yeah, we can ruin things for everyone.
Yay.
Not just me.
I deserve it the most. And I am going to draw my crossbow and also make a menacing attack
Ooh.
at the beholder.
You do that. Go ahead. Well, I mean,
Well-
take your shot.
Let me ask you. It says after hitting a creature. Can I use a projectile to menace a creature?
There are some that are not do not have any stipulations whether it is a melee attack or not. There are
Okay.
some that don't care because there's an archery fighting style to fight.
Yeah, it doesn't specify melee.
So no.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you can do that. I'm going to add something here.
Come to play.
On your shoulder, there is a poof.
Uh huh.
Clippy.
Oh, thank God.
The
It
clip,
sounds
the
like
clip
it.
appears and says, "It looks like you're trying to plan tactical combat. Have you tried rushing in?" Make me an intelligence save. This was not going to count against your actions.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I probably
Rushing
need
in
to
does not sound like the best course of action. It disappears.
Thank God you're so intelligent.
Right.
Well, I rolled a 15 anyway, so.
You know the one time
He's knocking
you know
on
the
wood,
one
yeah.
time
I know.
he fails it, it's gonna be
The worst.
Epic.
right. It's gonna be horrible. Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
he'll
be
pass it this time.
Real bad.
Nat 1.
Yeah, we'll find a way to turn it to our advantage anyway.
Yep, probably.
Okay. So I'm rolling to. So I'm 25 feet closer,
Uh huh.
I'm rolling to attack with my heavy crossbow, Gladys Knight.
Right.
This beholder's going to say good night. And that is a 24 to hit.
That's pretty tight.
And
Good rhyme.
Sent him on the midnight train to Georgia.
That didn't rhyme.
that is...
Yeah, I was
Yeah, but it was
for-
Gladys Knight, so shut up.
Does it shoot the pips? Are the bolts called the pips?
Oh, wait, hang on a second. And this is a menacing attack.
Okay.
13.
13.
Piercing damage.
Okay. And does it have to make a save to...
It needs to make a wisdom save.
Sounds good. 17. Yes?
Well,
Passes?
I think...
It passed?
Well,
So it's not frightened of you. It just takes...
hang on a second. What number does it need to...
It should tell you what the
Spell
DC
safety.
is.
Okay, yeah. Okay, ability safeties. Okay, yeah. It passes.
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah, it's not frightened of you, but that definitely put a dent in it. Okay. We're going to go to Quinn. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, and at the end of Peridot's turn, it's going to shoot one of its eye beams at you.
That sucks.
You got this, brother.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
That's a 22.
Oh yeah, it almost felt like this thing was almost trying to tense your muscles up to like make you move a little slower, but you managed to escape its clutches.
Dope.
Quinn, what's up, buddy? What you doing?
Pondering.
How you feeling? You've had all this time to ponder.
You know, the worst part is I've had to change my what I was gonna do.
Well, now is the time
I
for
know.
action.
I know.
No more of this analysis paralysis here, fellas.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Sounds good. That's a Quinn. That's a total Quinn move.
Well, I mean,
Just agree.
nothing else I can do.
Just agree.
Invisibility, and then
Okay.
I'm going to move 30 feet away from the beholder,
Mm-hmm.
but oh wait, I'm slowed. Fuck. 15 feet. Sorry.
Yes.
So I'll go the opposite direction then. So I'm gonna move 15 feet back away from the beholder.
Got it. Also, I just realized it says that when you're slowed, you also cannot take reactions, and you can only take an action or a bonus action on your turn. You can't do both.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
See,
In addition, the creature can't take reactions, and it can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns against this effect.
Wait. Okay. So this is sorry.
So at the end of your turn, you can save against this slow.
So I can either take an action.
Or take a bonus action. So you know how some things are bonus actions and some are actions?
I see. So I can take my bonus action as my action.
It's just you can only choose one.
Basically, I can do one action.
Yes.
Right.
I cannot action surge. I cannot.
No, you can action surge. I'm just saying, like, part of the action economy, you have action, bonus action, reaction. You get one of those each on your turns, unless anything gives you otherwise. Okay? You get one action, one bonus action, and one reaction for every round of initiative. You cannot take any reactions. So if anything has as a reaction, do this. You can't do that. If anything can be done as a bonus action, right? You know normally you can do like an action and then a bonus action on your turn. No, you either choose to do an action or you choose to do a bonus action. That's it.
So I can literally do one action.
Or one bonus action. That's
And
it.
if I action surge, I can do a second
just-
action.
or
because I
bonus
action
action.
surge.
Right.
Yes, it doesn't cost anything to use the action surge.
Go ahead.
With riposte. Riposte is a reaction
To being hit, right?
Right. During when the beholder shot the thing at me after my turn, would that have allowed me to make a second shot with the crossbow?
You're
Okay.
literally spending this entire time
right,
until your
okay.
next turn loading this damn thing.
Gotcha.
Again. So that's it.
Right. But didn't you say at the end of my turn I can?
Yeah.
You can roll now. It's the end of your turn, right?
Right,
Go ahead
right.
and roll to.
What was the?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's
yeah,
what I was asking.
slowing is dexterity.
Dexterity. Hold on. Because Lucky Feet is not.
Did you roll a 1?
No, but I won't succeed. So I'm going to use my final Lucky Feet. 14.
14 will not do it. You are still slowed. So, We're gonna move on to Zero. What do you got, bud?
More ammunition is what we got.
This guy's
about
tagline,
loving?
Right.
tagline city over here.
Do you have any lovin'?
We're gonna keep doing the sharpshooter shot, so at an effective +6.
Instead of plus was it plus 11? Yeah.
The first one is a nat 1.
Dun dun.
Lovely. You're gonna forfeit that next shot because the bolt does kind of jam with the other one. It fires out, but you have to now spend like the rest of this attack series,
Fair.
like getting that back into place. You may still take a bonus action or move.
Well, we are going to stay right where we are.
Okay, sounds good.
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate the immovable rod in my stock to keep it nice and steady
Sounds
as
good.
I work on it.
Okay, that works for me. At the end of your turn, it's going to fire an eye stalk beam at you. Wait, you cannot be frightened, so
Right.
don't even bother. Wow, this D10 is literally rolling like the same like 2 or 3 numbers this whole time. Mort,
Since I can't use any magic,
at all.
and it sucks.
It's a 150-foot cone. This thing is.
Yeah. As 50 Cent, the late great, once said, "Get rich or die trying." I am going to. How far away am I? About 60 feet still.
Dead?
You're 60 feet from what? It?
Yeah.
You're 40 feet from
40
it.
feet from it. I am going to, since it is literally all I
Career
can do,
is.
and I'm not going to back away because
Vitamin water.
I'm obviously irate. I'm going to throw a dagger dead center in his eye.
All right, go for it. Make me just throw your dagger. Just make an attack with your dagger, but you're throwing it now. Wait, did you give Matka your dagger? Didn't you give it away? You gave it away.
I had one in my pack. I had a knife in my pack.
You
Okay.
gave a lot of stuff in your
So this
pack.
is just a knife, not a dagger, because you gave your dagger to Matka.
You're right. So it's just a no. Fuck. So I just throw a knife at him.
It's like a butter knife.
and throw a dagger at him. God damn it, Maka!
15-foot monster. And you're throwing a butter.
Well, still did it.
Yeah, you did.
Do I get a bonus to my? Do I get the same bonus to that attack as I did if I threw my dagger?
No.
You can add your dexterity to it, but I wouldn't say. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll give it to you. It's just like I do a
Thank
lot
you.
of damage.
Thank you. 17 to hit.
It's
Actually, 18 to hit.
18 is exactly what you needed to hit.
Okay,
It deals
perfect.
1 piercing damage.
Beautiful.
Good job, Mort.
I throw my hands up in the air like I'm fucking Rocky at the top of the stairs. I'm stoked.
Yeah, this thing has a butter knife sticking out of it.
Out of its eye.
The butter knife was
Wait, can
embedded
I-
in the monster.
Can I roll? Do I roll a save to get rid of whatever this is that is holding me from?
No,
From using
this one
magic.
actually does not. This is
Mother-
actually just a field that is generating from its eye.
Fuck. Great.
Jha'rell.
So, before Jha'rell can do anything,
Uh-huh.
Hans was in this dungeon, correct?
Uh-huh.
He's going to pop his head out from behind a door and say, "You're the greatest, Jha'rell! Save us! Save Hans! Save Franz!" And Jha'rell is going to look at this thing and say, "You can possess my friends, but you can never possess my minstrel." And I'm just going to turn to Zero. I'm going in, good friend. And I'm going to run 60 feet towards
Yeah,
the thing. How
baby.
far away is it?
Well, you can't. We're half speed.
I'm not,
Oh, you're not?
because I'm a beast.
Yep, you barrel through anything that blocks you.
Mm-hmm.
You make it 30 feet.
Do I run
closer.
through Franz?
Yes. Because it's that much better that you now knocked him down. Just saying. Right.
And
Yeah.
how far away is it from me? It was what, 80 feet?
It's 20 feet from you now. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just moving you like you were possessed with inspiration, like moving that fast
All right.
and that beautifully. I loved that. It was poetic. What do you do within 20 feet of it?
I wouldn't be able to hit it right now.
No,
so-
you would not, unless you have something you can throw at it.
But even then, I couldn't make an attack. I just doubled my move speed.
That's true. Actually, in that case, I'm just gonna put you right up on top of it. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'd be able to hit it next time anyway.
Mm-hmm. Cool. This beholder is going to let's pick some fun people here. Hoblet, Zero, and Jha'rell.
I'm not fun.
Hoblet,
Joke's on you.
make me a dex save. Oh wait, hold on. You're already suspended by this thing.
Suspended to mid.
Yeah, you know what? Make me a dex save as well.
In midair.
Some sort of acrobatic.
I don't somehow become more acrobatic now
No,
that I'm in
you do
midair, right? Now that I'm not on the earth, I don't. 15.
You are also slowed now.
I
was
already
already
was
slowed.
slowed.
Yeah, but we got slowed by the crowd. We're not in the crowd anymore.
There's a
Jay.
whole-
Nor is Hoblet because
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
above the crowd.
It wouldn't
Right.
affect you anymore
Right.
because
This is a
you're
whole
not
different
in the
thing.
crowd.
You can now only take an action or a bonus action on your turns, and you can't take reactions. That's the whole point I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
want to
just
do that.
you're
That's
hampered.
not cool.
The same condition that you're affected by, Quinn. It's different. That was the crowd I made you save for.
Yeah.
The crowd
But
was
I'm still
slowing.
slowed by all that.
You're
not
still
slowed,
in the
You're
crowd.
just half speed because it's difficult terrain. It's a whole
You
different
have
thing.
to push.
Your
through.
actions still work.
Whole different thing. But you're also slowed because you failed another save from a slowing ray. Now Hoblet's
No,
slowed
I
too.
never got raped.
I was just explaining that to you. When you couldn't take an action or a bonus action, you can only do one.
I know. I never got hit by a ray.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm confused.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going.
I was slowed by the same thing that slowed him.
You were additionally slowed by the
By
rate
the
at one
crowd.
point,
By the ray. Yeah, you were targeted.
Crowd first, then Ray.
Anyways,
which only
There was
affected
no
your
rate.
actions at that point because the crowd had already slowed your movement speed.
fantastic. Zero, make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right, and because I had forgotten about it earlier, I can use add half my proficiency bonus to that from Remarkable Athlete.
That's fantastic.
You
You
can't
are a
have my
remarkable
+3
athlete.
anymore,
No.
though.
But I was leaving a +2 on the table. So that's a 12, 13, 14, 17.
Okay, you are fine. And who did I say? Jha'rell? You are immediately frightened.
Oh, were you trying to frighten me, giant meatball? I will kill you!
Awesome. Hoblet, you're suspended in midair and moving really slow.
Allegedly. Although I wasn't very quick to begin with.
Yeah. What's up? What are you doing?
I fucking landing. I just want to fucking smash something. So whatever I have to do to get closer to that.
Oh, wait,
I'd like
hold
to
on, I'm
get
sorry.
back to the ground.
And it was only until the start of that beholder's turn that it maintains the grip.
The levitation, so it
Yeah,
drops
so
him.
Just
Yeah,
now
it does.
fall.
It does end now. So now you fall 30 feet.
Cool. How much damage do I take?
12 bludgeoning damage.
But you're on the ground.
It's good news, right?
It's something.
Hoblet, what's up? You're moving real slow.
No, I'm not.
Well, now you still got you still have the crowd to contest
I'm
with, so now you are
casting
slowed.
freedom of movement.
That'll do it.
Which, yes. So that I will be the willing creature.
Glad you clarified.
Just so we're all aware, I'm very willing.
Willing creature, me.
Magic cannot reduce my speed, paralyze, or restrain me.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You are unrestrained.
Um,
you are free to move about the room.
Yeah, for the next hour.
Yeah, you're good, man.
And I'm gonna fucking move.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Where do you move?
As far as you'll let me.
Yeah, you can get underneath it, but it's hovering quite a bit over you.
Do you join Jha'rell underneath it?
Yes.
How far underneath it?
It's floating 10 feet above the ground right now.
So then I don't want to go underneath it because I think it's just gonna crush me. It's stupid. I want to stay.
I wasn't underneath it. I was 20 feet away from it.
I want to stay like like if it came down to the ground, I want to be right in front of it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to be underneath it.
Okay, would you like to take an action or a bonus action?
My action was the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, right, it was.
Um,
Yeah, that's it then. And you moved.
Just stand
actually-
near me. Stand near me for the
yeah,
love of God.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's
For
right.
the love of
yeah.
Alan.
Yes.
I think that
What he
actually
said.
you would still be able to have a bonus action then, because I would say that would effectively end the slowed effect on you.
Yes.
Right?
However, it was a spell,
Right.
so I.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You can't really do
I
anything
can't really
else.
do anything else.
That's cool, man. Peridot, why don't you try to do something?
All right, I'm gonna try to do something.
You got
You gonna
this,
whip
man.
it?
I really feel like you're gonna do big things right now. I just know it.
So I'm what? Now 35 feet away from it.
I just ran past you. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, before I was 60 feet.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
We'll call it that.
Okay, so I get up 10 feet from this guy.
Yeah. Sounds great.
It's too far for melee still, right?
I mean, yeah, and he's also floating above the ground, so I mean, no matter what,
Oh.
you're going to be about 10 feet from it.
All right. Hmm.
Can we launch each other into the air?
Ooh.
That's a great question.
Because I'm pretty
Well,
strong.
hang on a second.
and you're pretty light.
I'm gonna try to whip it and crossbow it.
Okay.
Both?
Yeah.
I like it.
Gonna let it happen?
I'll
Is
let
it-
you.
Is this the first
wait,
rule
is
of
it a
cool in a
is
while?
Is it a heavy crossbow or is it a light crossbow?
It's
Or is it
a
a hand crossbow?
heavy crossbow.
Okay, so those things are pretty heavy,
Yeah.
but I love this a lot. Especially
So-
picturing a gnome holding this gigantic crossbow.
I'm gonna run in, put my crossbow on my back,
Mm-hmm.
and take out my whip. And I'm going to
Whip it good.
whip it good. And that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits it. You whipped it good.
All right.
Why don't you give me the second attack too with it? Are you attacking twice with it or no?
I'm gonna whip it twice good.
Let's get both attacks in there, and then
Okay.
we'll roll the damage cumulatively.
And that is, hang on, I'm gonna add precision roll to that.
Sounds good. Yeah. Using those battle master things.
That is 15 to hit.
No. The second whip attack does not hit. Go ahead and give me that whip damage.
Okay. That is 4.
It takes 4 whip damage.
Badasses.
And can I offhand attack with my crossbow, or
No.
do I have to action surge?
You'd have to action search, I'd say, but that is pretty fucking sweet.
All right, I'm gonna take my whip, put it back up on my belt.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna take that crossbow.
And action surge that shit.
I'm gonna two-hand action surge this beholder.
Yeah. I just imagine him like sliding on the ground, like as he like whips it, and then just like pulls out this crossbow and just shoots it as he's sliding on the ground.
And how close does he get
I
on
like
the
that
slide?
a lot.
I mean,
Is he like right up to it?
I mean, he's still under, like it's still like floating above. So no.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still 10 feet from its like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, epicenter on the ground or whatever.
it's
you
A
inter-
lot can go wrong in 10 feet.
And there's no like critical when it's like literally you're 10 feet away and you're firing a two-handed fucking crossbow into something's eye. No.
Listen, dude, no.
I just want.
I mean, he's got a million eyes.
No,
It's
but
a
you
critical-
get a disadvantage with it inside of 5 feet.
That's unfortunate.
If someone was standing 5 feet away from you with a two-handed crossbow and they were like, wait while I shoot this, are you like, by the time you got there, like, of course you're at disadvantage.
But if it's like a
Huge
15-foot
fucking one.
thing, you're not gonna fucking miss it.
Well, sure. Sometimes you have to suspend reality when you play D&D.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes.
Meanwhile, I'm sliding in slow motion across the floor
Yeah.
and take out my
double
crossbow.
whipping, right? Double whipping the crossbow.
And that is a 16 to hit.
Does not do it.
Damn it, Slut City.
God damn it. And I can't do anything to help you because I can't use any magic.
Nope. And at the end of its turn, or at the end of your turn, it's gonna fire a beam at you, and you need to make me a strength save, please.
You're gonna add 3 to that.
If I'm adding 3 to that, that would be a 27.
You're fine, man.
At least we're saving well tonight.
You guys are doing good, but this is gonna be a long one. Judging by how well you're doing, so this is probably gonna carry over into next week. But
Oh, Lord.
we'll take it. We'll try to bring it all the way back to the top here at least. So Quinn, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration
On
on myself,
sounds good. You are restored, but just to a lesser degree,
and I'm no longer invisible.
right?
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Hoblet is angrier.
Hoblet, write that down because it's probably going to carry over into next week here. You are bardically inspired. How do you inspire Hoblet? Why don't we make that sort of the we can like close this episode at the what could be the potential turn of the tides here. I like that. Because
If you're familiar with Rammstein's Du Hast, that's
No.
what I'm looking for right now.
dear God.
No. I need you to take up any pent-up energy that you have from being kidnapped by this eyesore and use Trixie and knock it the fuck out!
Well said, friendo.
Nice. I think we're gonna close it here. Give you guys maybe some time to stew on your actions, your next moves here, because this thing is still kicking, and you guys are for the fight of your lives.
Well, I literally threw a knife for my last turn, so I don't got much to stew about because I'm pretty fucked.
So, guys, you can follow us on the internet. You can sit here, stew in the cliffhangers with everyone else on our Twitter at Hapless Heroes, on our Instagram at Hapless Heroes, on our Discord page, which those places will point you to. And if you super like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. What's awesome is that if you leave us some kind words, we will leave you some kind words in return.
Swipe up on Tinder to super like. If pro tip for anyone else out there.
Do we have a Tinder profile? Does
No,
Hapless Heroes
why
have
the
a
fuck
Tinder
would
God,
we?
no.
Hapless Heroes will be on Tinder before this episode is dropped.
Are there any other available podcasts out there that we can date?
Right.
We could hook up
We're
with.
gonna mate. We're gonna
We're
mate
looking,
with
we're
other
looking for a
podcasts.
nice, strong podcast.
I don't
for a
know you.
long-term
I don't know
relationship.
about
then-
you guys.
And then ghost them afterwards.
Ooh, yeah, we're cold enough to do that. We're an
well,
icy podcast.
Yeah, so icy.
I mean, I've ghosted people
So
for
rigid.
sure. I ghosted people before it was called ghosting. That's how old I am.
You're a pioneer of being an asshole.
Yeah. I laid some groundwork. I
Guys,
don't want
I
to
mean,
take full credit.
This
but-
is a sample of some of the conversations that we have on our Discord server, just to give you, just to incentivize you further.
Yeah, and please take part in our new Discord channel, Monster Genitalia, so we can discuss.
You'll notice that. You'll notice that last week Fran added that.
Yeah, last week Fran added it, and
Please
we're.
stop posting big pictures of penises.
Yeah, it's only to discuss what kind of genitalia the beholder might have, or
A dragon. We went
Yeah,
over
dragon.
that one.
You have to
This is
draw
not a
out
rate
the
your
pictures
cock
of
site.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
genitalia. It has to be hand-drawn material.
This
Oh,
is never
speaking of which,
gonna be
we can post links to our favorite bad dragon selections. Has anyone ever heard of that?
It's a dildo company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Bad dragon.
bad dragon.
if this kind of content
yeah.
is, what tickles your fancy every day,
You'll find it in
Or
the
your
video.
prostate.
Or your prostate. Or your taint if you're not comfortable with it. Yeah.
Right?
It's
Not
in the
everybody- I'm not.
Not everybody
'cause
likes
I'm
that
not.
level of penetration.
Right.
It is in the BDSM.
I need to be warmed up first.
you
Only if
can
it's made of
donate
wood.
to our Patreon page, patreon.com/hapless heroes.
And they have size selection on bad dragons, so
Okay, cool.
it's pretty customizable. I don't know what Fran's talking about, but I think we're still on the
Colors and sizes?
monster genitalia conversation. Yeah.
Yep.
We're also
Yeah.
sponsored
great-
by Bad Dragon. Hapless Heroes.
No,
we
not.
are
We're
not.
not.
Brought
can't
to
just
you
say
by-
that.
We are not.
We are accepting
It is
sponsorships.
literally illegal.
This is like Jackie Moon telling everybody that fucking
Free corn dogs.
Jackie.
We're not
sponsor
sponsored-
will pay it.
we're not sponsored by-
sponsored. I just wrote that down.
We're not sponsored by Bad Dragon yet. We will accept that.
It's good to have dreams.
We're working.
Right.
on it.
You're all not invited next week. Just
Completely new
That's
cast.
because we record every 2 weeks.
Starting over. We won't be
it's
here.
over. Next week, it's just gonna be me.
Right.
Crying.
No,
That
I'm
sounds
just-
so
yeah,
boring.
sobbing into a microphone.
Oh, no, that sounds. I've listened to that podcast. One
2
time,
weeks
one
in a
time.
row.
This is why you're uninvited.
No, just to see, not because I don't like you, but not because of the Schadenfreude, but just because of like
You like
somebody
the ASMR of someone crying into a microphone?
No, just
I mean, I'd
it's
be
an
waiting for you to
interesting
stop the
idea.
whole time.
It's like what? It's like one of those head-turning ideas that I'd say, okay, somebody recorded themselves for an hour and a half crying.
Is it ASMR? Are you gonna do it very
I would
quietly?
listen to that. I would try to listen to that.
Is that like the food
It's somewhere
thing
in the
where you
middle
watch-
of,
listen to
like-
people like eat food and it.
I don't like ASMR.
There's
Yeah.
this Venn diagram of ASMR and like surrealism, and it's right there.
Right. And then
Also, nobody can tell me that ASMR is not sexual. It's sexual.
It's
I don't care
definitely
what it
sexual.
is. It's all sexual.
Gives me a boner.
Anyways, why don't you tell us what they can do if they really, really like us?
If they really, really, really like us,
Like that.
they can go into a barber shop and cover themselves in bubble wrap and try to challenge the barber to a duel. That if they can take their shears or their buzzers or their scissors or implement of their choice and pop 11 bubbles in a
Exactly
single
11.
row, 11, exactly 11,
Okay.
then they will receive the magical Hapless Heroes prize of a turd in a box.
Sounds like a good way to get stabbed.
Before or after the turd in the box comes out?
The whole time.
And also, if you donate $1,000 to us on Patreon, we will give you your own special Hapless Heroes prize of a turd in the box.
And you have to guess whose turn it is.
And that's a promise.
Actually, 1 in 100 of those is actually a personalized dildo.
Great.
From our sponsor.
But it's going to be
From our-
our hopefully future sponsor. And if you're listening to this in the future and they're our sponsor, then maybe, who's to say?
We are not actually sponsored by this.
No, we are not.
I don't think they make any turd-shaped dildos, though. So
They
it's,
might.
it's kind of a...
They're
They
custom.
can foam it to any mold that you give them.
When did Dylan?
Anyways,
But who's to say that... I mean, you can't use a rubber turd as a dildo, so whatever.
Why?
Good.
That's where it came from.
Who's to say you can't do that, right?
Right. Yeah.
As the old adage goes, if you're brave enough, anything can be a dildo.
before we get to somewhere
Hold on a
where
second. I'm gonna pair that with my PG rated. Any pizza's a personal pizza if you're brave enough.
There we go. Thank you.
So
Let's combine.
I'm gonna
them.
take that, but
if you're brave
depending on
enough,
what
any
circle I'm
pizza
in.
can be a dildo.
Why?
There's a pepperoni pun in here somewhere.
all right, guys. So I'm gonna leave now.
We stop.
The cast. Mike is my Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
See you later.
That was terrible.
James.
I'm sorry.
No,
You're not allowed.
Yeah, everybody gets one shot.
I got it.
Let
It's
him
fine.
do it.
Do not.
Rules.
Mike.
I will slap you.
Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
It was at your pleasure.
James as Hoblet the Smasher.
One take. That's all you get. That's it. Next.
That's all I kept saying.
That's all you get.
You get one take. You only get one take at this.
Dave as Zero Balin's Avatar of War.
Good night.
Massimo as Morton Mac, aka Gorgeous Mort.
Why can't I use any magic?
Zach as Peridot Lincolnwoods.
I'm still sliding.
And John as Lord Jha'rell the Light.
Until next time.
Hey, I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. We'll see you next week. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Put your phone down. Be a
Goodbye.
human.
I'm surprised you made it this far, if like past that conversation. So,
Past 10
I'm
episodes.
surprised I made
bye.
it that far past that
Bye.
conversation.
To say bad dragon when I fucking came to my head and I couldn't keep myself.
Rocks
composed.
fall,
God.
everyone dies.
Hello, friends. It's Francesco again. Just wanted to say if you enjoyed some of the sound effects you heard in this episode, they come courtesy of our friends at battlebards.com. They recently launched a Prime subscription service where you actually get streaming access to all of the BattleBards content. In addition, you actually get access to all of their BattleBards tools, their soundboard, their mixer, their casting tools, and the ability to upload a mix with your own private audio library. It's super, super cool. If you actually sign up for a subscription and use the promo code HAPLESS, you get a discount on that as well. It's amazing. So yeah, check them out, battlebards.com. Thank you.